a significant majority of Americans liked the speech or
Yeah.
liked a lot about it.
Mhm.
And I've also been sharing videos on social media of young people who say that this was their final straw with the Democratic Party. They were already disillusioned. They just
Mhm.
didn't like the way the party was developing, but they didn't get out until now.
Until now.
They're like these people have shown their true colors.
Yeah. Well, look, and then Senator John Fetterman, Democrat from Pennsylvania, took to X to condemn, and then he quote, sad cavalcade of self-owns and unhinged petulance, right? If it only makes Trump look more presidential and restrained, he wrote on the Democrats' outburst. We're becoming the metaphorical car alarms that nobody pays attention to. And it may be the winning message. I don't think that's the way forward, he added. And then, of course, he stole he said DJ Daniel, a 13-year-old boy who survived cancer, and he stole the show Tuesday evening when Trump introduced him to the audience and officially swore him in as member of Secret Service. And so, of course, he goes, not standing for Trump would have been a fine strategy, but you need to separate him from the kid with cancer. So,
I think that I recently saw a statement by Sherrod Brown. Sherrod Brown is from Ohio. He lost to Marino. But he's a centrist Democrat. And basically what he said is that the Democratic Party has become the party of the coastal elites. And it's become the party of big government. And it has completely lost its moorings in the working class.
Yeah.
So part of what he's saying is that the reason the Democratic Party became the majority party in the 20th century was that it was the party of the working man. That was FDR, even though FDR was an aristocrat. He was a very wealthy governor of New York. He smoked, a cigarette, which was on a little cigarette handle that was, 6 inches long. There was nothing working class about FDR, but he was shrewd enough to realize to play to the working class constantly. And in fact, he mobilized the working class against big business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at that time, there wasn't so much big government because the government hadn't grown so big. In fact, it didn't really get big until the Great Society, until the days of Lyndon Johnson. That's when a lot of big government programs got going.
Mm-hmm.
In FDR, you had Social Security, but even Social Security was really widows and orphans. It wasn't the program that it is today. I don't see a way the Democrats can become the party of the working class again. They despise the working class.
Yeah, I don't know. And I heard that they were that they had found someone, the DNC had found a new leader, very progressive. What are they thinking?
Well, I mean, they have the sort of girly boy David Hogg. He's like the vice president.
No, but this is someone else. So,
yeah.
But I'm thinking they're going farther to the left. Do they not understand that America is not far left? I mean, what is it going to take for them to realize that their policies, the socialism that they've been wanting to spread in America, is just not going to work? People don't want socialism.
I don't think that they believe that. I think that they think, their formula has always been somewhat mathematical and goes back to something that was articulated really a couple of decades ago, which is that, look, the country is becoming more diverse, right? More Hispanics, more blacks, and obviously now more illegals. And so I think the left thinks that since there is a natural disposition for these non-white groups to vote Democratic, which has been the case historically, so they're not wrong to think that. They just keep running the numbers and going, the drift is going to be naturally and inevitably in our direction. This is where I think the Trump phenomenon has really unsettled them, thrown them off their game. And they don't quite know what to make of it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it is. And I've always told you that I was like dreaming of the valley going red for so long because I couldn't quite understand why people kept voting for Democrats.